Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Tuner on Security. In this video I'm going to show you how to solve a CTF challenge from picoCTF 2024. The challenge is called endianness. I've summarized the most important information about the challenge here. The area of the challenge is general skills. The task is to find a flag by finding both the little endian and big endian representations of a word. You'll find a link to the challenge in the video description below. Let's jump into the challenge. Here we are at the picoCTF homepage. So let's read through the description for this challenge. Know of little and big endian. And then we have a link to a source file, which seems to be a C program. So let's download that one. I'm just going to use vget. And there we have our program. And as we see, it's a C program, and we have a couple of different functions here. One called find little endian, another one called find big endian, one called generate random word, and then we have the main function where the program starts. So before we dive deeper into this code, let's head over to Wikipedia and have a look at what endianness is about. And as we see, big endian and little endian redirect here. In computing, endianness is the order in which bytes within a word of digital data are transmitted over a data communication medium or addressed by erasing addresses in computer memory, counting only byte significance compared to earliness. Okay, so it's basically about the order of our bytes. So then we have a little bit of background to endianness. Let's head over back to the terminal and compile this C program. So let's run the compiled binary. Welcome to the endian CTF. You need to find both the little endian and big endian representations of a word. If you get both correct, you will receive the flag. And here we have our word, which is just some random character string. And then we're asked for the little endian representation. So let's head back to the source code. My idea here would be to simply print the little endian and big endian representation of the word, just to get a sense for what it looks like. So let's add some debug code or print statements here. And let's do the same thing for the big endian. And then let's recompile. And let's execute. And then we see here that we get a little endian representation. And that was correct, obviously, and the big endian representation. And we didn't have a flag file, but that doesn't matter. That will work when we run it on the server. So let's compare the little endian with the big endian representation of this word here. So what we can see here is that the bytes are reversed. So the little endian representation ends with 65, whereas the big endian representation starts with 65. Then we have 63 there, 71, 6B, and finally 78. And let's head over to CyberChef. Transform this into hex, and then we see we have 65, 63, 71, 6B, 78, which is the big endian representation. So when we try this out on the server, we could just take the word and transform it to hex by using CyberChef, and then we would have the big endian representation. And for the little endian representation, we just need to reverse the string. So let's try that. Let's head back to the challenge here and launch the instance. And we get a link where we have to use netcat for this challenge. And we see the same here that we saw when we ran the code locally. So let's copy the word. Let's put it into CyberChef. And here we have our big endian representation. We first need to enter the little endian representation. So we need to reverse it. So let's start by 69, 6C, 6B, 68, and finally 75. That was correct. And now for the big endian representation, we just need to reverse it. So 75, 68, 6B, 6C, 69. Yes, that was correct. Congratulations, you found both endian representations correctly. Your flag is picoCTF endian swap success. Great, so let's copy that flag and let's head back to the challenge page and submit the flag. And we solved the challenge. Thanks for watching. I see you in the next one.